Here's another cold monster for your TTRPG adventures. Today's creature comes from the sourcebook Tome of Beasts 3 by Kobold Press. And this time I'm talking about the Challenge 2 aberration, the BIRGEMON seal. So the BIRGEMON seal is a seal with a parasitic relationship with this strange alien parasite that burrows onto its back and opens up a maw with its own tentacles. And the flavor text lets you know that the seal is not affected in any way by this. It can eat its own food and the parasite can eat its own food, each of them gaining sustenance from the other's diet. It also seems like this doesn't affect the seal's behavior in any way, shape, or form, and that it just makes the seal a more effective predator when it is on the hunt. It mentions that if there's any pups that the seal should give birth to, that this parasite is transferred onto them. Again, at no harm to either creature, it just seems to be a symbiotic relationship that they share. It also mentions that should one of these seals be consumed by a predator, that the predator is not infected by the parasite either. The lore does mention that these creatures, another one created by Kobold Press in Tome of Beasts 2, the Shimmer Seal is the natural predator of the BIRGEMON seal and will attack them on sight. So I do think that it would be just sort of weird to throw this thing into a story without any explanation or reason for it. I think it serves to be a basis or an introduction to a greater plot point. Maybe they just find one BIRGEMON seal with some pups. Maybe they find an entire pod of BIRGEMON seals, something to just hint that this is a growing problem and there is something that they need to get to the bottom of. And this could be a big turning point for a story that would be largely inspired by, say, The Thing, a classic horror story that takes place in a cold Arctic climate. Like, I'm just imagining the party in some of the first few parts of the campaign going out. They're out in the wilderness. They see an ice floe. They see a seal. But as they get closer, something isn't quite right. And then they see this thing on the ice and they go, I don't think it's supposed to do that. A parasitic predator with tenacious tentacles. The BIRGEMON seal. Use it, you nerds.